Good evening, everyone. You are listening to Red Pill 78. I am the corruption detector, and this is your Red Pill News. I am the corruption detector, and this is your Red Pill News. I am the corruption detector, and this is your Red Pill News. I am the corruption... Sorry about that. I had a stream open in a window, and I didn't even know. Well, listen, first of all, just want to say thank you so much to everyone for being here tonight. This is a very special evening, New Year's Eve 2019, going into 2020, the last night of the decade. You guys, we're not going to get too many more of these. In fact, we're not going to get any more. This is the last night of the rest of our lives in 2019. And then it's going to be 2020, and you guys know what's coming in 2020. Lots of wonderful things. My guest for the evening is going to be none other than my good friend and fellow researcher, Thomas of TRUReporting. Thomas and I are going to be talking about a whole bunch of different things, lots of stuff that took place in 2019, some things that are coming up in 2020. We are also going to be doing an extended call-in show so you guys can be part of the conversation. We're going to get into all this and more, you guys, and we will be right back after a brief word from our sponsor. Hey guys, I spoke with My Patriot Supply the other day, and we were talking about how people prepared from like 2010 to 2016 versus how they're preparing now. And they said they noticed it seemed like a lot of people just stopped preparing when the last occupant of the White House left, as if everything that was being prepared for was just having to do with either him or HRC. But if you do think that, then you're wrong. It's so much more than that. Just imagine the deep state. Imagine what they're willing to do to get their power back. You know, destroying the Constitution, subverting due process, destroying people who are innocent and who've done nothing wrong. Just imagine what's going to happen if they come back into power. Now, I'm not saying I think that's likely. I don't think it is. But personally, I'd rather not be caught off guard. We prepare because the threats we face are bigger than any one single thing. And because of that fact, I've partnered again with My Patriot Supply, and I think that you guys should too. So right now, you can save $70 on a 2-week food kit, and you'll get guaranteed 2-day delivery. And it's at preparewithredpill78.com. Now, the offer won't last, but the good news is that My Patriot Supply will. And don't think you can't afford to not prepare, because they have a lot of different payment options and plans to fit any budget, so you don't have to wait. Get ahead of the chaos today and go to preparewithredpill78.com. That's preparewithredpill78.com. And remember, when you support My Patriot Supply, you support this channel. Oh, hello. Hello, guys. How are you? Just wanted to say thank you once again for being here on this very special occasion. I also wanted to give a big shout out to my viewers who sent me this incredible pipe, you guys. How about that? How about that?
Styling and profiling, my man.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Not that I smoke tobacco or anything like that, but I just love the idea of wearing the velvet coat while I'm smoking on this pipe. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Jennifer. You guys, I want to say big shout out to the people from all over the world. I saw that we had people from the UK. We've got people from Queensland, Australia. I saw New England earlier, San Antonio. I know I saw some Michigans in there. I saw Cavendish, Sarasota, Florida, Ohio. There are so many people here already, you guys. We've got 950 people in the chat. Please do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that share button if you do feel so inclined so that you can help us get the word out, because Thomas and I need all the help we can get in overcoming the algos that we know we're all up against. So yeah, look at that. Look at that. We are both looking dapper tonight, guys. This is the last night of 2019. Real quick, I just want to show you something that I made for the camera. Hold on. Here we go. Look at that. 2020. The future is now. The future is now. And here we are in the midst of it, you guys. When was the last time you guys thought about the year 2020? You know, I mean, thought about actually going into it. The last time that I really considered it, I think it was around 1990. You know, I mean, 30 years ago, who would imagine that we'd be here tonight, Thomas, hanging out with 1,100 people, patriots from all across the globe. So, but here we are.
Stoked, man. I'm stoked to be here. Just, you know, I'm excited. I think it's going to be something. I just have this feeling, I don't know, energy that is really, I think it's just over all of us. I think people are feeling optimistic about what's to come. You know, I just feel, I don't know. I feel really in tune with everyone lately. I think it's just going to get better and better as we move forward.
I completely agree with you. Need to just say thank you to Michael Kenny. He said, Tom already in 2020, or is this the looking glass? Yeah, Thomas is already in the future. He's projecting himself back in time, kind enough to do the show with me. Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate it.
2020 is great, guys.
Dana Finkler, good times. Dana Finkler says, Happy New Year's, fellas. Hashtag thick ankle dog face where we bark one, we bark all.
That was close. T-shirts are coming.
T-shirts are coming for the thick ankle dog. You're doing it. You're going for it. Okay.
Oh yeah. I got there's a great company out there that hooked up with a TRUReporting. You've probably seen, I've posted 2 ads by them. Patriot of America. So huge shout out to them. Patriot of America. They've sent me shirts, flags, all kinds of stuff. Pre-shrunken. I mean, it's really nice stuff. And they're the ones who been conversing with about the thick-ankled dog face T-shirts. We're still looking for a logo.
That's pretty great.
Yeah. It's going to be awesome.
I can only imagine what that's going to look like. I mean, do you have an idea for the look that you're going to go for? I mean, you're going to go photorealistic, or you're going to try to go for like a Ben Garrison, cartoon?
I don't think we're going to go Ben Garrison. I think I think everyone's going to know. Like it could be like I'm with her or something, and then they'll have like just the like from the shins down to the feet, and then the swollen big Clydesdale ankles.
You got to have like 3 days of unshaven stubble on there.
Oh yeah, 100%. We're gonna make it as vile as she is, and it's gonna be hilarious. So hopefully we can get those out there, and somebody we could see wearing it at a rally or something. That'd be cool.
Right on. I need to say thank you to Philip. He said the Roaring Twenties are back, and then he said Happy New Year. You guys, I want to also say thank you so much to everybody who has supported the channel over the course of the last year. You guys know that I don't go out there and make pleas for people to donate. So for everybody who has, it means all that much more to me. Everybody who is here tonight supports the channel as far as I'm concerned. You don't have to donate monetarily. If you're here watching the program and you are sharing it on your favorite social media platform, if you're liking it, if you're sending it to your friends, your family, your loved ones, if you're trying to get the word out, then you guys are helping out and supporting the channel. But everyone who has supported the channel in any way, I just want to tell you guys how much it means to me, because truly without your help and without the help of, say, my sponsors and stuff, I wouldn't be able to do this at the degree that I have been doing it. It's been a dream of mine to be able to work in an industry where I have fun, that I absolutely love, that I get to work with cool people, because that's not something that happens, in most cases, or at least I never thought it was something that was going to happen for me. So I just want to let everybody know how much it means to me that you're here tonight and that you're watching with us. I know there's probably a lot of other channels you could be watching. I mean, how many places we could watch the ball drop? But we're going to be here. We're going to be watching the ball drop at midnight. Don't worry. Fox is really the only place that I can think of that I feel comfortable playing it from. But we will watch it. Jasper Joe says, Happy New Year from Beaumont, Texas. Thank you so much. Happy New Year to everybody, you guys. Thomas, what you said about 2020, I have to completely back up everything. I really do feel like we are moving into uncharted territory, but it is in such a positive way. We are looking at another 4 years of the best president to have ever graced this incredible land. And beyond that, I think that all bets are off. I think that we are going to see something that is completely unheralded in the past history of this nation. It's never been like this before. It will never be this way again. I really do hope that it will only continue to get better.
Well, we're witnessing it for a reason. I mean, how long is a human's lifespan? It's a blip, 75 years if you're lucky.
Yeah.
And we get 8 years out of that 75 years where we're witnessing the golden age. And I've talked about this on my channel, and I get flack for it, but I just, I just say, whatever. I think that new age is garbage. I think it's a stupid word. I don't really believe in it. I think it's a psyop word to divide people. And I think that, when people say, again, if people say ascension, if people say the golden age, if people say the great awakening, that is, if you look up what the word ascension means, it means an awakening of people.
An elevation of your consciousness. That's what I think when I hear it.
Yeah.
I need to say Informative Info, the only approved channel that can play Brendan Dilley videos. He says, you both want to speak at the next Q rally? I mean, like, I would be happy to talk to you about it. Let's go ahead and discuss it. I mean, that sounds interesting. Mike Johnson says, hey, Thomas, this show is awesome.
Mikey.
And then he laughs and rolls over. Hillary has cankles for days. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for that, Mikey.
Hey, Mikey.
And then Lorraine Johnson just with the super chat. Lorraine, I do appreciate that. Let's see real quick. I need to check on the demonetization of the video because I'm sure that it's already taken place. Just need to refresh it. And there it is. Go ahead and request that manual review. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you at YouTube for taking the time to watch my videos and knowing in your heart of hearts that it is a family program. Nothing here to worry about. You know, I do want to say also, kudos. You know, it's great if anybody out there is having fun tonight, if you're drinking it up with your friends, but please do be careful. Thomas and I are sober as a church mouse.
Yep. We got, this is my new sponsor. It's Welch's Sparkling White Grape Juice Cocktail. It's non-alcoholic. So if you guys, Welch's, shout out if you want to pick me up. We can do that too. So
Absolutely. So we also had a super chat from Tracy. You need to convert that pipe to a vape model.
They have
already
that.
ahead of you.
They have that, bro.
Already ahead of you, Tracy. I think I've got like 3 of them laying around here. Baby Yoda says, yes, family, love it. Baby Yoda, please, I hope that you've got your Zoom working tonight, buddy, because we are going to be doing the call in here in just a little bit. Eddie Mitchell says, what a special New Year's Eve treat. 2 of my absolute favorites, Red Pill 78 and True Reporting together. Happy New Year. It's going to be glorious. Yes, it is going to be glorious, Eddie. Thank you very much for that. So, you know,
thanks,
Thomas, you know, you were part of the Christmas celebration. You opened the Christmas celebration. That was one of my most successful shows ever. So I wanted to say thank you for being there. We've got about 1,800 people here right now. Hey, Neeboopsh, what's up, dude? Let him swing in 2020. That's crazy. I'm glad that you're here. I haven't seen you since you got kicked off of Twitter, unless you've got a new account that I don't know of. Yvonne Price says, I look forward to your videos every day. Thanks. I appreciate that. Haterproof, put the number in the call box tonight, but yes, I will be doing that. I'm going to be putting the number as well as the link for people to click. You guys, I made sure that there should be no need for a password when you call in. Nebush, man, do you remember? We used to talk a long time ago before I changed my name to this. So that's great. I'm glad that you're here. And I appreciate the super chat. Yeah, Yvonne Price, thank you for saying that. I look forward to making these videos every day. I look forward to being able to hang out with you guys and share this information. So do appreciate it.
Well, dude, I wanted to say this because we talked about it off camera and everything like that. Maybe we did talk about it on camera too a little bit. But yeah, the fact of the Christmas show and me getting to speak with Neon. Yeah, dude, that was such a cool experience for me. You know, I don't get starstruck really ever. But what that guy, the footprint that guy's placed on this movement and just the way that he's kind of propelled us into, I don't know, into believing everything and propelling my channel and everything like that. I mean, that was so cool to meet that guy. And I know that you kind of set it up that way so that he could come in and, 100% grateful for that, dude. That was so cool of you. And he was so nice. Neon's awesome, man.
He's a regular guy. He's just like us, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a certain acerbic wit. Neon, I hope you're listening because that is the case. But you know, he's a smart guy, you know? I mean, he knows how to use his mental acuity. Tricky Hinky 3 says 2 of my favorites, True and Eye-Opening Reporters. It's not on our time, it's on God's time, where we go when we go all. Absolutely.
Big time.
That's the very, very much the truth. What I was going to say is, you know, number one, I am so glad that I was able to give you that Christmas present and allow, make for that to happen, you know, because like we've known each other for a long time. I know how much you love and appreciate Neon. I've known both of you for a long time, and this is something that I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to hook you guys up, and I hope that you do get to do a show together, or that we all do another show together. You know, I mean, I had such a good time on that Christmas show.
So fun.
Yeah.
So fun. So relaxing.
Yeah. And Jim Thompson says, love you guys. God bless. Gitmo 2020. That's right. Gitmo 2020. So what I'm really hoping, guys, is that there are going to be people here listening tonight who maybe want to call in and talk about, something special in the news that they've seen recently, something that they are hoping for to see in 2020. Maybe you want to talk about your awakening. Maybe you want to talk about the path that you've been on. Maybe you want to talk. Craig Mason says hi and was giving you. I love Craig. Craig is another great guy. He's going to be on the show here very soon. I don't remember the date. It's in my phone, but we'll find it. So yeah, to be able to do all that and bring everybody here together, I love the position that we're in here, that we can hang out together. Happy New Year, Lisa. Happy New Year, Lisa lady. And, so you guys, I want you to think about what you want to do when you call into the show, because I want us to have a conversation about positivity. I want us to talk about what is coming up in 2020. And, like it was just said there, this is not on our time, Tricky Hickey 3, this is on God's time. So we have to have that level of trust. If we don't have that faith in what's going to happen, then, I think it kind of throws the baby out with the bathwater. I think that we need to understand that things are going to happen in the way that they're meant to happen. I saw some people making some jokes about indictments in 2019. Now, if you took that post literally and took it to mean that all indictments were going to be unsealed in 2019, then of course you would be a little upset. But if you look back at 2019, we had indictments. We actually had people who got in trouble. We had the boosters for HRC, Nader and his crew. We had Jeffrey, the formerly available financier. We're going to say it like that. We had other people who actually did get indicted. We had plenty of people who were victimizing the little ones. Those people got indicted all year long. It never stopped. You guys, I do believe that we're going to be seeing a whole host of important people being indicted. But again, it's on God's time. Kimberly Bogan, what's up, Kim? Team Bogan here. Kim, Kevin, Lander, and Kiona. Looking forward to 2020. Spread the truth. Let's all hope for 2020 vision. God bless America. That's right. And then Eddie Mitchell says, free iPod. Free iPod. Yeah, iPod was suspended on Twitter. I do believe he's okay. I've seen videos that he's posted here on YouTube since his suspension, but he should be back any day now. It was only 1 week. Only 1 week. So, yeah. So what do you think, Thomas? Do you have any special predictions for 2020? Anything that you think is going to happen?
I don't know. I think we're going to see more of the same, but amped up. I think it's going to, remember there are no more steps. They have no more steps left. Mm-mm. So, we're going to go into a new year and we're going to see, we have Durham's report. His is coming out. Yeah, Bill Barr's is going to come out. Yeah. It's going to be that. That's what I'm saying. I think when that stuff hits, which I think they said is going to be like mid-spring, God only knows what's going to take place from January to, let's say, April. Right. And then that's when the Durham report's supposed to hit. And then later on, then we're going to have Barr's report. So, it's going to be madness. It's going to be incredible. You're going to see more and more panic. Maybe people doing something to themselves, getting out of here quicker than before, but quicker than they should, rather. And yeah, man, I think that's what's going to take place. I don't know. And then we're going to have to see who comes after POTUS.
I think that right now what we're kind of witnessing is like the Reaganomics of justice. It's this trickle down effect. We're seeing like slowly these things are taking place, and as you said, they've used all their ammunition this entire time. Now there's nothing left. All they've got to do is to hang on to those articles of impeachment, because they know if they hand it over to the Senate, then it's going to be over. I saw Trey Gowdy on Fox, and he was saying, as a prosecutor, he would not call any witnesses. It's not the Senate's job to make the case for impeachment. It's not the Senate's job to to show that the president is guilty or innocent. That was the job of the House. And so, now all they really need to do is get a hold of those articles of impeachment and then just, call it off, because they're going to vote, and they're not going to have the votes to get him impeached. It's just not going to happen.
No.
Ricky says find a vape that looks like a traditional tobacco pipe. I haven't seen any of those, but I would like to. There might be something I could do to convert this or something.
Dude, they have to make a pipe that looks like that vape. They would have. I mean, I'm sure if you looked, you could get one.
I'm going to look into it, you guys. Yeah. Yes, Scooter makes a great point, and this was my next point that I was just getting to. Durham will not have a report, just arrests.
Oh, correct.
And in a manner of speaking, you're right. I think the Durham report will be a press conference by the DOJ. I think that they're going to have, a big show. They're going to have all those cards with charges and lists of crimes and such. And my mom's here. Hi, Red Pill Mom.
Hey, Red Pill Mom.
Thanks for being here, Mom. And I do want to say I saw Wheezy Girl, I saw Crystal Lynn, I saw JoJo K. Let me see. I can't even tell you everybody that I saw. Also, big thank you to everybody who became a member of the channel, you guys. That is a big thing. I mean, it means that people really want to see my show continue here on YouTube. And I just hit another subscription milestone today. I hit 184,000 subs. And
killing it, son.
I don't even know what to say. I'm just like, we got 2,241 people watching right now. I wonder how many of those are new subs. So
I don't have that. What did you say, 2,200?
2,241, it says.
No, I don't have that. I have 2,547.
Holy jeez, wow.
Isn't that weird? How could it be? How is it 300 off?
Yeah, that is so weird. So, clearly the numbers are fudged.
Correct.
There's something happening here. Well, let's see. The first thing I did want to talk about tonight, we wanted to talk about post
big news
2640. So let's go ahead and switch over here to post 2640. That would be Barry and HRC oversaw the expansion of this name right here, and then POTUS eliminated that same name in less than 2 years. All right. So the main thrust of this right here is down here. Where did it go? Oh wait, did I miss it? No,
you didn't.
Where is it?
It's right there. Go up. Go down where it says think national security, right below that line.
Okay, why did Barry bring people into the White House who hate America and what we stand for? All right, so I saw this on Enoch's Twitter profile earlier today. I saw Sharp Edge had shared it. I saw it because of that. Went ahead and looked into it because the proof is a little bit small. And we've got this post right here, 21st of December, almost a year to the day. And what do we have going on right now? We've got this siege taking place in the embassy in Baghdad. And it looks like it is the result of, now it says 260 people are watching. So yeah, something's definitely messed up with this numbers. But this is a militia, which starts with an H, ends with an H. They're funded by this country right here, starts with an I, ends with an N. But they've stormed the U.S. Embassy. People were trapped inside there. Soldiers were trapped inside. State Department employees were trapped inside. And I saw a lot of people on Twitter today, a lot of people on the left, talking about how this was essentially Donald Trump's Benghazi. Their attitude was, now you know what it feels like. Did you see that today, Thomas?
Oh, yeah. These people are clinically insane. They're not, I've talked about this, that I was downtown where I live now, and I actually came across an SJW. Mm-hmm. And the girl literally was hysterical. I've never, people say, well, I've run into them all the time. Well, I haven't. I just don't. And that was the first one. And there was the anger behind their eyes. And anything that I said was just, there's nothing to it. That you can't convince them otherwise. So when somebody out there says, this is Trump's Benghazi and blah, 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 blah. Well, I'm not mad at them. It's not their fault. They're just completely brainwashed.
That's exactly it. This is something I always try to get across to people here on the channel, because I really don't like it when I go online and I see people just being evil to each other. You've got people on the left and they attack, and then of course, we're going to respond. But you have to remember that they are brainwashed. These people, they don't have the information. They don't have the ability to make an informed decision, and therefore their ignorance is on full display. It's up to us to be ambassadors of the truth. So when I say be kind to each other, when I say be nice to people on social media, it's because if they come at us, if they go low and we go lower, then they will never.
Worse.
Yes, they will be worse, but we're not, okay?
No.
So it's up to us to be the ambassadors of truth, you guys.
And you're prolonging the effect of the brainwashing. That's what you're doing.
You're reinforcing all of the negative stereotypes that they have about people who are conservative. And, it's about truth. It's about justice. It's about doing what's right. It's about love of God and country. And when people get the wrong idea about who we are and what this movement's about, then it makes it very difficult to appeal to them through logic and reason.
Correct.
Yeah.
They just look at you as they look at you and they think ignorance. They think Trump. They think redneck. They think the lowest common denominator is what we are. And it's just like, you can't feed into it no matter how angry and upset you get. Because of course I was. I walked like I couldn't handle it. And I was waiting for a beer bottle to come flying over my head, but it didn't happen. Thank God.
So the story that I wanted to show is now missing.
They pulled it
from Breitbart. Yeah, at least it doesn't have the same title any longer. And the title of the article was, you guys, that the leader of that militia that was storming the embassy in Baghdad had been a personal guest of 44, the last failed occupant of the White House, had been a personal guest of that individual at the White House. Now, it takes us back to that post. I can't believe that this article is gone, but it is gone.
I'm sending it to you again.
Okay, please. And that'll come through over here, you guys. Hold on. We're going to get that pulled up here for you guys. But when... there we are. All right. So...
Did you find it?
Not yet, no. Hang on.
I got you.
Okay, there we go. I got it.
Can I send it to you in a text, or you want me to send it?
No. I got it. I got it.
You found it?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So here we are, guys. We're gonna go back to this now. Here we are. All right. Yeah. Informative info says the only way to get through to them is with facts, logic, and hitting them hard with that. I wore a MAGA hat at a police car show, and everyone was in shock because I'm Mexican. Well, hats off to you, my friend, for being brave enough to do that. It sends a clear, strong message when they see a diversity of people wearing those hats, when they realize that it's not just a single, race or creed that is wearing those hats. Let's see. We did have a couple of super chats. Eddie Mitchell had said free iPod. Schwinbike18 says great show tonight, always great topics. Thank you. Michael Kenny says DJT eligible for third term due to no Senate trial. I've seen this floating around, but I don't know how legitimate it is. He
harps on it a lot, and I know he's trolling to a certain extent.
Yeah. If you'd like to look, see if you can find anything about a third term as a result of obstructionist, then that would be great. Filled with Hope said, apparently they are called e-pipes, LOL, ecigarettereview.com. Oh, okay. Well, that's electronic cigars. All right. Well, we'll check it out. Filled with Hope. I do appreciate that. Definitely, I would love to get one of those to have on the air. BHEC1216 says, Happy New Year. Very glad you guys are on tonight. Thank you so much, BHEC1216. We're glad you're here with us. Cosmic Examiner says, Happy New Year to Red Pill and Thomas. Happy New Year to you as well. Happy New Year to everybody here in the audience. Wheezy Girl, she says, I don't know why I have sound troubles only on this show. We are broadcasting in full HD, 1080p at 60 frames a second, and I have the smoothest voice in radio. So it's got to be something with your cables or something like that. Valerie Redenauer says, Happy New Year, Red Pill and Thomas. Thank you, Valerie.
Hey.
Appreciate that. Glad you're here. You guys, we've got so much good stuff coming up in the new year. Things that we can be looking forward to. People who will be appearing on this show, some incredible people with incredible stories, you guys, and I work my butt off to get these people onto the show and to make sure that I get a video out for you guys every single day. It's very rare that I take a day off. I took Christmas off. That was the only day off in the month of December that I took off. But I'm not complaining. That's not the point of this. I just want you guys to know how hard it is to make sure that I get to stay up with this schedule. It means a lot to me, and I want to make sure that I put out the content that you guys want to see. So I work very, very hard for it, and it means absolutely everything to me. Boo Vudon says, 2020 is another failed Al Gore prediction year. On an episode of Nova back in the 80s, he says we're going to be growing palm trees in Boston by 2020. Boo. Not going to happen. Another failed prediction by Al Gore. That's great.
Yep, it's all slush funds.
Yep, absolutely all of it. Okay, so here, going back to the story here, guys, that militia leader leading the Iraq U.S. Embassy raid listed as the Barry White House guest, okay? So this was on Tuesday. The mob attacked the embassy, and, there was videos that came out showing the Americans inside the embassy. People on the outside were, shaking the building. They were trying to break in. I'm going to tell you a couple of different reasons why this is absolutely nothing like Benghazi. First of all, the most important reason is that our military of today and President Trump and the people in that embassy had absolutely no forewarning about an attack that was going to take place.
Setup. Now,
yes, this was clearly a setup. All right. The very fact that this individual was sharing dinner and coffee and scones with the former POTUS number 44 not that long ago, and then all of a sudden, on this very important day, we've got a siege taking place in eerily similar circumstances to Benghazi, but no one knew that it was going to take place except for the people that were involved, which would be the people probably that had been in Hussein's cabinet, the people that were involved with this particular leader in this Hezbollah. I don't know how to say it.
Hezbollah.
Johnny Alamendera says, what type of vape do you use? And share your thoughts on it. And a toast to the Great Awakening movement. That's right. You guys, I actually did want to show you this tonight because I've recently discovered a new favorite vape juice. It's called Juice Head, and it's pineapple grapefruit. I use 6 ml strength, okay? It's delicious. I also, John Kerry definitely knew it. Hey, Carmanon and Patriot Lady Biker, yay! You guys, Happy New Year. I'm so glad you guys are here. It's good to see you. First Lady of the American Theater, good to see you as well. Let me see, make sure I didn't miss any other mods that showed up. No, it looks like everybody here. But yeah, I see lots of members from the channel tonight too, guys. I'm so glad you guys are here. Almost 2,800 people showing in the chat at this time.
Thanks,
Lizzie,
guys, for coming and hanging out, too, because this is like, this is a time where you go out and I don't know if you have work tomorrow or whatever, and you just, maybe you don't want to go out and booze. Like, that's totally good. That's totally, I'm stoked for you. I'm trying to, Red Pill was like, hey, do you want to do this? And I'm like, I want to go into, and I've been posting this on Twitter constantly, been talking about it a lot. I'm going into 2020 with the mindset of, hey, listen, like, this is a time to get well.
Yeah.
Not just me. We all have vices. We all do. And it's like it's time to go into something that we know 100% factually is that this is really taking place. Something biblical is happening. Why would I want to go into this timeline? Because I believe the way I believe it, man, and I kind of want to get into this stuff because we have an hour and a half left.
Sure,
I kind of want to get into some weird stuff too a little bit. We don't have to because it's your show. But I just want to say, like, I just feel like a lot of this, of what we're all experiencing, all the good, all the bad, it's all bottlenecking into this like timeline, which is going to be what 17 says is, it's going to be biblical. Mm-hmm. So why not go into this with a strong mind, strong faith? You're well, you're healthy. You got to get head on your shoulders. I don't want to go into this like stumble bumming. Like I'm just not going to. And I'm really like, I've really changed my whole mindset about, I'm really determined and I'm really like sure of things that it's going to get really good for a lot of people.
Absolutely.
And, that's just my mindset, man. And that's why I wanted to stay in. I wanted to do this instead of going out. And I think, structure for everyone is really good. I think we should all go into this really structured, and I'm not saying, barricade yourself inside your house or anything like that, but I'm just saying, like, leave the temptations alone. Like, let's really get focused on what's to come, because, if I wasn't 100% on board with this stuff, I probably wouldn't, I would be skeptical about a lot of things and wouldn't take it so seriously.
Yeah.
But just from so many proofs and so much of what I've learned, this movement, dude, is like literally completely brought back my faith. 100%.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And I think that goes for a high percentage of people here.
I agree. I've been real honest about the fact that I don't drink, I don't use drugs. If other people can do that, then, that's good. But I know, like Thomas said, for myself, in order to be fully present in this moment in time and be able to, understand it and process it and help be a part of what's taking place, for myself, I have to be sober. There's just no other way to do it. I've tried it and I've seen what it does, and it's not a good thing. Not for me. Informative Info said, my dog Pop is so scared right now with the fireworks. Happy New Year's, everyone. Trump is going to drain the swamp fast after the election. I agree. Absolutely. Tanya C says, 2020 blessings to all. 2020. Thank you so much. And then Lizzie that's Lizzie for Freedom said, appreciate all you do. Love and many blessings in 2020. Keep fighting. God wins. And Richard Everett said, I'd like to see Ben Davidson on your show in 2020. Ben Davidson. Who's Ben Davidson? We talk about Ben, the cartoonist?
Ben Garrison.
Ben Garrison. He is going to be on my show. He's in the midst of having to move, I guess. So once Ben gets all settled,
he's a good guy.
He is going to be on the show. Very excited to have Ben on the show. Then Katie Fortson said, thank you for all your hard work, RP. Truly, deeply appreciate you and Thomas both. Thank you, guys. Once again, I definitely appreciate you guys. Informative Info says, also getting wasted right now. I drink, LOL. Like I said, man, good for you. Good for you. If it works, it works. But I just know that it doesn't.
Yeah.
Not for me. Okay, so we've got people on the left saying that, this is President Trump's Benghazi. Now he knows what it feels like. A lot of really screwed up things with that. Why would anyone wish this on not only an administration, but the people who live? Ben Davidson is suspicious observers. Yes, I do want Ben Davidson to come on this show. I speak with somebody else who's affiliated with Ben. So if you're out there, I don't want to name you because I don't know if you want to be named, but please, let's get Ben on, and I'd love to have you too. So yes, I would love to have Ben Davidson on here. I really want to talk about that book. What was it? The Adam and Eve story? Which was that book about the cataclysms that was made top secret by the clowns in America at some point in the past. It's pretty sweet. It's a deep subject. I'd really like to talk about it. But Son of a Green Card said, do you think that Rudy will testify before the Senate impeachment vote? Thank you guys for your hard work. Happy New Year's 2020 vision. Yes, definitely.
He's going to be a huge card.
Yeah, I think that he is waiting with bells on to testify in the Senate. I would be so upset if they called this trial and did not call any witnesses. Let's see. Dupe's Closet says, RP, check email for doc drop on AGF corruption. Okay, what is the email address that's going to be coming from? Suspicious Ben is not a flat earther. Okay, good. Suspicious Observers is a science channel, and as far as I know, he talks about space stuff. So, not to belittle anybody who is not on that track. I don't want to make.
I saw something earlier. I saw something earlier from one of your people. It said, "I'm a member, but my name does not show up green."
Hey Jude. Okay, Hey Jude. It could mean perhaps maybe did your payment method update, and you need to update it, because if it's not showing you as a member right here, then it doesn't have you listed as a member. So maybe try to go in and do it again, and perhaps it will be able to. Hang on, I'll get the link and I'll drop it, and you can go ahead and check while we're on the air. But let's see. EO2 Dave said, "Happy New Year, guys. 2019 was the best year yet. I like the saying, new roaring 20s." That's right. And then Paul Marshall says, "Nice wig, Thomas."
Don't be jealous, son. Don't be jealous. You receding, John?
He said, "JK."
You got that receding on you?
Is that Paul? Is that Paul the one who said that before?
Paul, I don't know. Paul, was it Paul?
Paul is a longtime viewer, loves to show up in the streams. He's always got funny stuff to say, but there was that one time somebody said that in your chat, and I
blasted
died.
me.
I almost died.
They blasted me. I got a good set of hair, man. What y'all talking about?
Yeah,
man?
don't nobody be jealous of Thomas, because Thomas seriously has the hair of a 12-year-old boy. Like, he's got, like, it's thick, it's luscious, like there's no loss.
Oh,
His hairline is like down to here. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm jealous. Okay. Let's
No, I did get somebody did manhandle me. Whatever in the chat that one day. I remember you called me. You're crying.
Oh God.
I had no rebuttal.
That's so funny. Okay, so let me delete this. Hold on, guys. I'm just looking for that link for people to join, so that if you thought you were a member, you can go ahead and check. There it is. Yeah, go ahead and check, because if it's not showing your name, then you must not be a member. Perhaps this platform kicked you out of my members, which obviously I have nothing to do with, but. We did have Jamie Campbell join up. Thank you very much, Jamie. Paul, I'm still dying over that comment. Thomas, believe me, brother, you have a beautiful head of hair.
It's fine.
Okay. No. This is a totally, heterosexual moment. Just trying to make sure you realize. It's all
no,
good.
I don't care. No.
Happy New Year.
I can take it on the chin. It's cool.
2020 is just around the corner. Deftones Girl 442 says, "Alcohol makes a person weak. Why do you want to affect your performance?" Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Nice band.
Almost Heaven, I did see that flag. I made a video about it. The owner, John Mappin, is a big Q guy. Yes, I follow him on Twitter. Did you know that Trump was knighted there? I did. My good friend Denise, who's going to be on the show on Friday, we're going to be doing a Brexit show, so it's going to be a couple of Brits from across the pond giving us their perspective on ridding the deep state on the other side of the Atlantic. So definitely tune in for that. And yes, very, very interesting that to have been knighted and then to have that flag flying high above Camelot Castle. I'm a big fantasy guy. So I was a big fan of, King Arthur, Knights of the Round Table. I just watched The Witcher. I loved Game of Thrones, all that stuff. Yes, I don't use pot either. So, I honestly... it's my personal choice to not imbibe in any mind-altering substances. There are a lot of things that people need for a variety of things that can, for medicine, but that's just not for me. I just can't go with that life. You guys, I did want to talk about those drones too. Was that what you're going to say?
No. I saw somebody say something that they can donate to your channel, but but the super chat won't allow them to donate to me.
That's very weird.
What that is. And P.S. Somebody says, "Are we watching Thomas get drunk?" No, this is non-alcoholic.
Yeah.
We just had them saying that. So
Thomas and I are hanging out tonight, having a sober New Year's Eve. That's why we're here with you guys. So let's see. Mark Lemaster says, "Yeah, I can donate to you, but I can't donate to Thomas." That's very strange. Von Z says, 2019 was a great ride. Looking forward to more. Thank you for keeping us informed. Yes, absolutely. 2019, for me personally, was the best year of my life, without a doubt, because I saw things take place that I never, ever thought would happen. I saw the American people and the entire global community waking up in a way that I thought was completely impossible. And for myself to be here in this moment and be able to be part of it, it's absolutely a blessing, the greatest blessing that I could ever possibly imagine. Russ Ramirez says, "Happy New Year, guys, and best wishes in 2020. Alexander Schacht became a new member. Thank you very much. A distributor, nonetheless." And then Informative Info says, "You need to do a show with both of you on True Reporting Show." We've probably done 10 shows over on Thomas's channel. Yeah. Anytime Thomas wants me over there, he knows that I am available to him. So yeah, I actually helped coach Thomas into getting the live stream going. Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, that was the worst. Yeah, you've helped me out tenfold on everything. So yeah, it's again, forever grateful, dude. I love doing this. We're great friends. We're great friends.
Yes.
So you guys can if never mind.
You guys should see us chatting off the air.
No,
I mean,
that's probably...
we're just yucking it up the whole time, and it's
yeah.
great. I absolutely love to be here. Let's see. So somebody had said something, and I guess I missed something, but it was just a chat in there. I wanted to talk about the drones. Somebody sent me an email about those drones, you guys. They have been spotted, I believe, over Oklahoma and Colorado. So if there's anybody out there who is near these drones or has seen or heard anything, I really want to know. Prime mover, yes, I love the Russia collusion story because it's straight fiction. And plus it gives us lots of funny stuff to talk about. But it's a lot of laughs when Thomas and I are on the phone together. Carl to go where we go one, we go all says, I found a video of Earth and Moon together and life on Mars, only 10 minutes long. Would love to share and talk. Yeah, okay, yeah. Carl, do you have my email? Send it over redpill78@protonmail.com. I've got my email pulled up right now, and we can go ahead and check it out, dude. I would love to check that out. That sounds like an interesting thing. So, let's see if anybody has any information about these drones. 6 foot wide drones. That's just insane. You know that this is not just some guy living on a farm with a whole bunch of land playing around, okay? If he's got a swarm of 36-foot wide drones, I mean, we're talking tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. I mean, you don't just get a 6-foot drone off eBay, for a cheap amount or something.
Yeah, did you see when the Marines showed up today? Did you see that footage? And it was just like scattering roaches. Like they were all it was just like 3 big explosions and everyone just hauled ab. But
we totally left this topic at the beginning of the show. I forgot. This is reason number 2 why this is absolutely nothing like that terrible incident in Libya. We take care of our own. This administration takes care of our own. And they went and they got rid of these people, okay? They protected the embassy. They sent Apache helicopters in to go ahead and just wipe them off the face of the earth. And they did, okay? These people in the embassy are safe now as a result.
Oh, they didn't kill, did they?
Well, no, the helicopters didn't need to kill anybody. All they had to do was just swoop by and drop a couple of
flares.
Missiles. Yeah.
I think they hit them with like a bunch of flares and stuff, and then everyone was just like, "See ya." And I say this all the time on my channel, all the time. You will not see war under this administration. You won't. Why won't you see war? Because they're all fabricated. It's all proxy wars. It's not even real. You understand that? Well, I mean, go ahead.
I was just going to say, we had. It all started with an action by this militia group, okay? There was an American contractor that died. We responded, and then they sent all these people in to try to take over the embassy, okay? They were trying to start a war, but President Trump is too smart. President Trump is too intelligent to get caught up in that trap. We can look back at things like the past actions in Syria. It was absolutely...
But do you think it's that natural? I don't think any of this stuff is natural.
No, it's all manufactured. I'm saying the only thing that's natural is President Trump's measured reactions to the manufactured nature.
No.
You guys,
Absolutely.
I have to turn down my heat just a little bit. Okay, great. All right, so, they dropped flares. And the people, they scattered like roaches. They were too scared to do anything about it. And, hey, there he is. Good stuff. All right, we already got a lot of... some good stuff getting sent in. Okay, guys, so here's the deal. I'm going to drop the Zoom link, first of all. Hey, Jude, you are back as a supporter. Thank you. EO2 Dave says, light side radar with inferred running at night. 2 + 2 = 4. I heard Yuma County, too. Light side radar with infrared running at night. Now, the question is, why are they doing this? Why are they doing this? Trump threatened Iran. That's right. Because they had something to do with an attack that killed an American contractor. If he just allowed that to happen, what kind of a leader would he be? What kind of a protector for the United States would he be? Let's see.
We've never had a real protector. I mean, we've had maybe I mean, not within the past, 6 presidencies. It's, you can say maybe Reagan. We've seen that in the 17, the plan to save the world, and then you had you know JFK, and then But other than that, these people are all criminals. They want nothing more than to get richer and for us to be put in FEMA camps.
Absolutely. Valerie Redenauer, thank you for that sticker. Where'd it go? Sorry, I guess I've got a couple more than I thought I had to go over. Sweaty Zeus says, Q said indictments in 19, losing face slowly. We did get indictments in 2019. Never said anything about all of the indictments in 2019, okay?
There wasn't a set number.
No. We've still got plenty that are there. And here's the thing. If those indictments were not real, they wouldn't exist. You wouldn't be able to find them. You wouldn't be able to locate them. So it's happening, okay? But like I said, this is like Reaganomics for justice. It's the trickle-down effect. We said at the beginning of the program, they needed to expend all of their ammunition and get to the point where they have nothing left. They have nothing left. It's continuing to come apart at the seams. Allison Hill says, Happy New Year. Where we go on, we go all from Southern Oregon. Thank you. Jennifer Small said, I read the drones are looking for a missing nuke. Whoa, that is a big deal. Mark Lemaster says, nice tie, Red Pill. Happy New Year to you both. Great shows. Prediction with 5 years, China will go like USSR, but more violent. Ooh, that's scary. Plaid Chad says, is Nemos the best? Is he the redheaded stepchild of the movement? I don't know. I can't comment on that. I mean, everybody has their own opinions about everybody else, and I certainly wouldn't want to speak for anybody else. Jimmy, new member, thank you, Jimmy. Hey Jude, again back in the membership. EO2 Dave says light side radar. Cody Daigle said Happy New Year's to you, gentlemen, and other fellow patriots. You guys are killing it. Where we go one, we go all. And every time Thomas says thick ankle dog face, I giggle. I do too. Oh, we have more people hearing missing nuclear devices.
Yeah, I saw somebody said they heard 3.
Wow.
What? Go back up a little. Oh, I can do that. Never mind.
Yeah, you can.
What did somebody say?
Mark Lemaster, C10 talks on AI-coordinated drone swarms. I believe I did see that.
Sorry. No, somebody said that I said that Junior is alive. No, I don't believe that. So, no, I did not. So,
yeah,
I didn't say that. Okay.
Well, KCP, the federal investigation into Jussie is in the midst of taking place. I do believe that at the federal level, they're going to make a move and he will be brought to justice. But, I mean, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a U.S. attorney. I'm not in the Justice Department. I'm only giving my opinion, and it's fine. Casey, I'm glad you're here. Even though you don't think that it's going to happen, I'm glad that you're here, because when it does happen, you're going to be here with us, and it's going to be that much sweeter. Okay, so listen, guys, I put the information for the Zoom call into the description of this video. First of all,
What's up, Raven?
I'm going to put I'm going to put it into here. And there it is with the meeting ID if you guys want to use the link to call in. And then I'm going to put in the information with the phone number. Okay, you guys? So please do call in. We can talk about the news. We can talk about what you guys want to talk about, what you're excited about for the new year, what you'd like to see happen, whatever it is, guys. I'm just glad you're here with us. Raven Haber said, Happy New Year's, Red Pill and True Reporting. You are the news now. Love you guys. Thank you for that. And then Plaid Chad says, Hank Williams Jr. back on Monday.
Yeah,
football.
baby.
Thank you, Trump.
I saw that too. Baby. That is so American. And I don't know if POTUS had anything to do with that, but I love that he's back. I love it. Big football fan.
Cheeto Barrero said, well, it just says GTQ14. Where is GTQ from? Thank you for the super chat, though. Katie Forston said, Q said indictments coming in response to questions whether it would be 2019. He did not say a flat-out yes to the timing. Was an open-ended answer. Exactly. That's my point here. Definitely, I completely agree. It was open-ended. And, if you want to get technical, there were indictments that were unsealed in 2019. I think that everybody needs to be able to look at these posts, these drops, and think about it from an open-ended perspective, because clearly they can't just come out and say something that's going to break their security clearance. They can't give too much information. They can't tip the DS one way or the other. But if they tip the hat a little bit, then they freak out and they go ahead and make a move. We're going to bring in I'm just saying. Are you there? Looks like no microphone yet. Your microphone. Go to preferences, and there you go. And then we unmute you.
I gotta say something real quick. Play Chad, I think is what his name is. He talked about
I'm in.
You are in.
I'll wait.
Hit mute on the stream because it'll keep coming through.
I was gonna say play Chad, or the guy that was talking about Hank Williams Jr. You know he got kicked off because he said something about Hussein. I don't know if you knew that.
What are you talking about?
Okay, the guy who sings he sings the NFL music.
Yes,
right?
yes. Hank
he
Williams
got
Jr.
kicked off for saying something about Hussein, and now he got brought back.
I remember.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Go. Oh, there you are. You're here. Thank you for joining us on this special New Year's Eve presentation. How are you?
Hi, I'm calling from Holland, Amsterdam.
Oh, sweet.
What?
Yes,
That's awesome.
I've actually tweeted you today, and
I saw that. Yeah.
yes. So I'm gonna start a channel to actually unite all the people from Europe and America together, all talking about the Q movement, obviously, and to bridge the gap between patriots worldwide and Americans.
I think that's awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah. Because, I mean, especially if there's a language barrier, I mean, people are going to find it difficult to look at certain videos. I have seen videos of patriots in other countries and they're speaking in their native tongue. And if you don't have the ability to do the closed captioning, then there's obviously something that's lost. And I think that there's a lot of disinformation coming out about what's taking place in other countries. And so to be able to connect directly and have that connection, like I'm so happy that you stayed up and were able to get on the show with us tonight.
Well, actually, I speak 4 languages, so I can cover some, especially the Italians are very active, Germans are very active. Well, the Brits, but they speak English already, so you can connect to them. And the Dutch, well, many speak English as well, but it's actually nice to connect that and also to make people understand why we support, obviously, Trump and the Q movement. So, I've decided for 2020 we need to actually connect and bridge this gap even closer, so we become bigger and stronger as a community.
I agree.
That's the idea.
All right, sweet. So when are you going to start the channel up?
Well, I started to set it up tonight while it was actually midnight here, and fireworks was going on. I was busy with the channel setting it up. Anyway, I decided on the name. It's going to be the Keystone Channel.
Okay, sweet.
Nice.
Sweet. Apropos.
Very nice.
I will be updating you all through Twitter how you can find a channel, and then we connect with each other, Europe, America, and all that. So that's the idea.
All right, sweet. Well, yeah, like you said, keep us informed on Twitter, and then when you get it started, just call back into the show here, and we can get people sent over there and get you subscribed.
Yeah, and I'm a fellow vapor.
Yeah, there you go. That's the way. That's the way.
Yeah, I've got the squonk.
Oh, the squonks are cool.
I know.
You like squirt it directly up into it. Yeah.
I know. It's the best. I love it.
I've never used a squonk. Well, listen, I'm just saying we've got 10 people waiting behind you, so I appreciate you calling in. All right, we'll talk to you next time.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
I'll
Bye-bye.
keep you posted.
We will.
Bye.
We'll talk to you soon. Okay, and coming up next is Fred from New Hampshire. Fred, I don't have any microphone for you there, buddy, so you're going to go ahead and just get your microphone set. Looks like you got a microphone on, Fred. Are you there? Are you there, Fred?
I'm here. How you doing, buddy?
Excellent. Glad you're here. What was your question or comment, Fred?
Well, number one, all your hard work is paid because you actually joined my Anon's code book. So if you know what an Anon's code book looks like, as far as passwords, codes, just even logging into Zoom, we have to do 13 to 17 digit passwords. So you're in the book. And I went through the book today, and like the pages are falling out of it. That's from Amsterdam. That's awesome that she's starting up her channel. I actually thought of one last night, which is cool. It's called QTube.
There you go.
And basically, we could just censor the hell out of the liberals.
Taste of their own medicine.
A little puzzle. A little puzzle is the Ivanka clock. And if you look at Five Eyes, and we're still decoding that one. We thought it was 10 minutes of 8, but it's actually 4:11. And if you look at 4:11, what the definition is, it means doxing or showing personal information, putting it out on the web. So that's a good one that everybody's digging into right now. And she just happens to be wearing like some strange outfit. And if you
there, Fred?
Fred, I think we lost you, buddy.
I can hear you.
Okay,
Go for it.
You're back. Go ahead.
What was the last part you heard, if you don't mind me asking?
You were talking about, I thought you were talking about the First Lady. We're losing you. Fred?
Okay. I'll call back on a regular line some other time then.
All right. No, we'll be on all night, so we'll talk to you soon, Fred.
Okay.
Thank you, buddy.
1 hour left.
All right.
On the East Coast.
So we've still got several more people. Oh, Aaron and Baby Yoda. Aaron, I'm sorry. We're going to hop Baby Yoda ahead of you just because he was unable to make it on last time. Baby Yoda, we don't have a microphone for you, but we do have video. While you're getting that microphone up and running, I'm just going to say a couple of quick thank yous. Mark Lemaster said, where we go one, we go all. Did Thomas receive the Q flags for him, Tiffany Fitzhenry, and Linda Paris? But it was about the time he moved. Did you ever get that Q flag?
I got one flag. Yes, I got one flag.
This was from Mark Lemaster, okay? Mark sent that to you.
Thank you, Mark. Yes, I did not receive... How many was I supposed to receive?
Well, no, he was just saying he sent one to you. He also sent one to Tiffany Fitzhenry.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I got mine. Thank you, Mark. Yeah. Very much so. Thank you.
All
that
right.
was a long time ago.
Baby Yoda, I'm not getting audio from you, but I'm hearing something.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
I'll stand a little closer. I'm kind of MacGyvering my, got my phone taped to a tripod here. So I wanted to meet you. Hey, it's really nice to meet you for the first time. Happy New Year to you, my friend.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well. Thank you so much for all of your support recently. Very glad that you're here. I'm glad you got this working because, I definitely wanted you to call in. So you're with us tonight instead of going out on New Year's Eve. Have to say how much we appreciate that. Good to see you.
Thank you. I'm kind of new to the chats. Matter of fact, I just figured out about 2 weeks ago, hey, how are you guys getting the orange highlights around the names coming up? And it does it automatically. I can kick myself.
Yes, it's automatic.
I do a lot of digging, and I am now, I've moved up from California. I used to captain a boat down there, and I'm now at higher altitude. Not because I've been over suspicious observers. I did want to share, and I want to ask you if it's okay. I get up really early in the morning, and as soon as Ben posts, right on it, and I sent a on, we had the little spike in the Schumann resonance.
Yes.
Resonance, and I wanted his input on it because he's a very bright fellow, and I was wondering if I could read what he wrote back to me immediately. Would that be okay?
Yes, please go for it.
Give me a second. If you guys want to talk, just take me a second.
I've got a couple of thank yous to give to the audience. Let's see. So, I'm going to mute you real quick while we're doing that because we're getting feedback when I talk. Okay, so let's see. We had Mark 222714 FTW said, "Have a happy new year, the dynamic duo." That's right. Then we also had Paul Marshall. He's back for more. He says, "The best is yet to come." Thank you, Paul. Norman Ingram has joined as a supporter. Thank you for that, Norman. Mark Lemaster says the Q where we go one, we go all flag is for the worldwide movement. So 1,000 years from now, humanity will not forget. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be putting mine into a time capsule when I get old enough to not want it to disintegrate. Then Beulah Nix also became a member. Thank you for that. Frank said 2020 is going to be a special year. Happy New Year's, Patriots, and enjoy the show. P.S. Anderson Cooper is butt drunk stupid. I don't doubt it. He tends to do that every year.
Oh, God.
Herkimer Fuddwaddle says X-22 report tonight is showing pictures that prove the protesters in Iraq are actually Iranian terrorists. Yes. I don't doubt it. We don't have the pictures. I mean, we've got some pictures, but I don't know how to prove it. But they're supposed to be from Iran. And then 27 Sparkle says, Happy New Year, gentlemen. And Michael Kenny says, the man, the myth, the Baby Yoda. All right.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, Baby Yoda.
Thank you very much. I sent to him, I said, did you notice the spike in the Schumann resonance? And he replied, please ignore those frauds. 5 miles from the station, the reading is useless to you. There is no global network. The resonance and its jumps between peaks is a function of time of day, time of year, sunspot activity, solar wind, and lighting. Nothing there is abnormal right now, but those frauds online have only been watching for a year or so. So they don't know that. The Schumann stuff would be great. But all examinations now are complete hogwash, total BS. I'm
Paraphrasing.
Being correct. Please stop giving them fire. And I let them know I'm not adding any fuel to fire. I'm curious. That's how I replied.
Well, do me a favor and reply to him and tell him how much I appreciate that answer because, we've got a lot of people out here speculating as to what that means. And, of course, there's a lot of people saying that it obviously means something, like something terrible is going to happen or maybe there's something crazy going on. But nobody is an expert in this,
Something good where it's a co-creative reality that's raising the resonance level. Who knows? There's so many questions out there that this is why I dig, and you guys see me in a lot of these chat rooms, and it's because I'm digging 14 to 16 hours a day. And I learned about a lot of these channels like In Pursuit of Truth. I didn't know of him until about 3 weeks ago. Great channel. And there's so many of them out there. And so I get a lot of information from you guys too. So the people that are on these chats, it's very important, I think.
I absolutely agree.
And I really appreciate that. And by the way, your mom rocks.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, she really does. She really does. All right. Well, Baby Yoda, thanks for checking in, buddy. We've got 10 people waiting, so we're going to move on to the next caller, but I will see you on the next show.
Okay, right on. Love you all. Bye.
Love you too, brother. Peace. All right. So moving on to the next caller. Let's see. We've got Aaron. Aaron, thank you so much for your patience. Aaron, you are on the air. Aaron, right on. What's up, dude?
Hey, buddy. Happy New Year to you too.
That is true. Happy New Year. This is an incredible time to be alive. So glad you're here with us tonight.
Me too. I always wondered what it would be like to be living in a time when JFK was president. And you know what? This is what it would be like.
Yeah.
Because the press didn't like him either.
Dare I say this is even better because yes. I do believe that we're going to get even more time with President Trump. And he's going to accomplish so much more than JFK was able to.
Right. He didn't have the NSA yet.
Nope.
So it's incredible. I wanted to say that book that you're talking about that you want to do a show about that the CIA banned and then they let it go. They only let like 30 pages or like less than a third of the book. So a lot of it is still classified. And I wonder what those pages say.
it's a scary prospect because knowing what I know about those 30 pages, I do have a PDF someplace here on my computer. But I mean, it's about these cyclical catastrophes that take place. So if it was that alarming that they don't want people to know about it, then I think that there's probably a lot that's in that book that has, much bearing in truth. So I would absolutely love to get my hands on it. Can you tell me the title of it? Was it an Adam and Eve story? Is that what it was? I
can't recall.
Yeah. Okay.
I just remember you talking about it. And I remember something about it, but, I'm thinking about rebranding my show from the UFO show to something like Truth Quest.
There you go.
What do you think?
Yeah, it's a great idea. One of the things that I always say about this show is that I talk about so many different things because I don't ever want to be pigeonholed and to feel like I have to do a certain type of content. It is about what's interesting to me. It's about what's newsworthy, and whether that's Q or that's POTUS or that is, people like us just getting on here and chatting about what's going on in the world. It's relevant. It's always relevant.
Yes. I bought some gas tonight, and there was a young gentleman that I was buying the gas from, and he'd never heard of Q. So we had a little conversation. He was writing down Praying Medic and all these other sources, and he said, "Thank you for the information." And that's what we got to do. I mean, my dentist, he either is happy to see me or he's not happy to see me. I don't know. But.
It's like, Aaron, what mind-blowing stuff are you going to drop on me this week?
Right.
Thomas gets that all the time. I can't believe how many people he runs into in the real world. I just don't get the opportunity. I guess maybe I'm a bit of a recluse, but Thomas, like, on the regular, will see people, meet people in the real world, and talk to them about this stuff. So I envy you guys in that respect.
That's cool.
I want to bring up something that I don't know if you've ever looked into, is the CARET, the California drones.
Oh, yes, I have. Yeah. It's been a couple of years, but
it's just crazy. And I think, and they got all those patents. I just think there's a lot to it. So one of my favorite things.
Excellent.
So, and William Tompkins, an American hero.
Absolutely.
Everyone should read his book, and so
wholeheartly agree. All right,
2020 is perfect vision.
Yes,
2020 is the perfect time. We're ready. Let's get into the Jetsons lifestyle, shall we?
100%. The future is now. All right, Aaron. Thank you for your call, buddy. All right, we'll talk to you next time.
Bye-bye.
All right, and coming up next, we have caller Dana Finkler, another favorite of the show. Dana, you're on the air with True Reporting and Red Pill 78. Looks like you got to get your microphone working. Tracy S. said, "This is for Simone. You guys want to hear a funny story? It's actually Thomas's cat that's talking tonight. Simone is not even in the room. And a funny thing that is an additional coincidence, which is maybe not a coincidence, Thomas and I have the exact same breed of cat. So he's got a boy, I've got a girl. Dana, what's up, brother?"
Hey, not too much, man.
Good. Oh, yeah.
What's up, Dana?
Hit mute.
Hit stream. Yep, gotcha.
Yeah, there you go.
Gotcha, not a problem. Hey, I just wanted to say I'm really proud of you, everything that you've done this year, both of you guys. Love the shows, love all the information, especially methods and white hat. When you guys have those guys on, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just want to wish you guys a happy new year. Looking forward to the thick ankle dog face t-shirt.
They're coming, my man. They're coming. I'm telling you. I hope you're doing okay too. I'm glad, you're a huge supporter of, what I do. You're always in the chat and I greatly appreciate it. I notice it and, it never goes unappreciated. I can promise you that, dude. Yeah, I hope you're doing good as well.
Yeah, definitely. I'm doing really well, man.
Good for you.
But yeah, I really want to ask this. Do you guys think within this year we'll see Hillary in prison for suicide?
Oh, man. I can say that I certainly hope so. But I don't know that we're going to necessarily see it this year. I feel like we have to.
2020 means, right? You mean 2020, Dana?
Yeah, 2020.
You have to.
Yeah, I think we have to. But I hate to say yes and then have somebody clip this out and then play it over and over again sometime in the future. But you know what? Whatever. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen this year. I do believe that.
Yeah. Well, Happy New Year, guys. Keep up the good work, and looking forward to good New Year, man.
All right. Happy New Year to
Dana,
you
take
as
care,
well,
my
Dana.
man.
And I'm looking forward to speaking to you soon, dude.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I got that Epstein shirt's coming in here. So
Oh, right on. You got to send a picture once you get it.
Will do. I got the sticker today.
All right. Good stuff, man. Thanks, Dana. Appreciate you, bud. All right. Coming up next, we have Anon. Anon, you're on the air with True Reporting and Red Pill 78. Go ahead and we'll get your microphone working. Oh, did you mute the stream there, bud?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, good stuff. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Excellent. Thank you for joining us tonight. What was your question or comment?
Well, I just wanted to call in with a story of awakening and a message of hope for all of us. When I was 17 years old, my dad was killed in the Oklahoma City bombing. And by the age of 18, I had sued 5 federal agencies for $100 million.
Wow.
And let me tell you how lonely it had been in 1995, 96, going against a Clinton FBI, and how surreal it is now to wake up and watch the president tweet my thoughts about the FBI from 25 years ago.
Yeah.
So at this moment, I've been following along since 2017, and at this moment, I want people to forget about expectations about what's going to come or what you think Q is going to deliver or what these people are going to deliver.
Yeah.
Take stock and look around from like my perspective of where we're at right now.
Yeah.
Because it's amazing.
Yeah. I'm sure that this has been a difficult road for you, but at the same time, I mean, it does give you a lot of perspective about the amount of time that it takes for something like this to play out. When we're looking at the other side, the deep state, they have an agenda that's based on generations, okay? Hundreds of years that they've probably planned for. And to watch all of that unravel over the course of, 3 years now, and we're looking at another 5 years for President Trump to be in office, if this much has taken place in 3 years, just imagine how much more is going to take place over the course of the next 5. And, and especially when you look back 25 years and you think about Oklahoma City and everything that transpired since then, we were on a downward trajectory. And over the course of a very short amount of time, we flipped it. We flipped the script on these guys real quick. I'm so sorry about what happened to your father. Were you successful in your lawsuits against the federal government?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I mean, they told me that going in. It was a matter of principle at the time.
Yeah.
Right. And that understanding, there were many of the families affected that understood what had happened at the time.
Yeah. And,
we had given up on the idea of justice over 25 years. I mean, I've seen this stuff wasn't an internet-based discussion or Twitter-based discussion. This stuff was very, very real. Right?
Yeah.
Being amongst that club leaves you very well marked. Right.
Is this something you'd be interested in talking about in a longer broadcast?
Certainly. I tune in. I watch your show, when I want to catch up on the news at the end of the day. That's
all right.
Fine.
Well, if you'd like to send me an email, I'd like to talk to you off the air and see, get more information and get your perspective on some stuff, because this, it's a horrible thing what happened, and the way that the world is moving right now. I never thought that we'd be here, to be quite honest with you. I had lost all hope by the end of by the end of Barry's administration. I didn't think that we were going to be, going anywhere but down. So
I think, and everybody should take stock of the fact that, like, when I started this journey at 18 years old, I was considered a radical leftist, right? Now, anti-FBI, anti-government, conspiracy theorist, radical leftist. So take stock of the fact that now I am alt right.
Yep.
Where we are now. I just want. I've seen a lot today about debating, your handle, your name included, debating people who are saying QAnon is bunk, and people with the Trump campaign saying this stuff, and really, that's not the point of all this.
No.
Look back, look at what something amazing has happened already, and we're right here talking about this stuff, and there's thousands of people participating beyond my wildest imagination.
Exactly. No matter who or what Q is, this idea has sparked a firestorm, and it has created quite literally what it set out to do, the Great Awakening. We have opened the consciousness and the minds of countless untold people, probably millions of people who probably never would have gone down this path because they were completely brainwashed by the mainstream media and the federal government. What you said about your political journey, I can totally relate to that, because at that time I was the exact same way. I used to be a hardcore Democrat. I used to be, a leftist, and I was raging against the, the conservative establishment. But now, or the fascist establishment at that time, as I saw it. And now it's completely flipped. My views have changed.
But it's largely the same perspective. Really.
It is. It's just the Democratic Party that have moved so far to the left. It's a completely insane stance that they take on most things. But, still, if I had to, pigeonhole myself, I would say that I'm more libertarian now than anything else. But the Republican Party is as close to my views as I think, any major political party is going to be. It's certainly not the Democrats anymore.
Right.
Yeah. Well, listen, Anon, please do send me an email, redpill78@protonmail.com. I want to thank you so much for calling in, and Happy New Year.
Yep. Let's celebrate, guys.
All right, man. Take it easy. Okay, so coming up next, awesome call. Did not expect that. Next up is Brian. Brian, you're on the air with Red Pill 78 and True Reporting. How are you, brother? Just got to get your microphone working. I just need to say thanks to Mark LeMaster and Huge Love Q Army. You are all my bras and
doing
sisters.
Very well.
Good stuff. Oh, go ahead and hit mute on the stream coming through there.
And Huge Love Q Army. You are all my bras and doing very well. Good stuff. Oh, go ahead and hit mute on the stream coming through. All right. There we go.
There we go, Brian. Thank you, buddy. How are you tonight? Can you hear me, Brian? Can you hear me?
Now, is it working?
Yeah, I'm speaking. I can hear you. I think maybe you've got a set.
Okay, checking the Zoom device.
There you go.
Where's my... Should be working.
It's under your preferences.
I don't know why it isn't working.
All right.
Bro, real quick. Look at KB in West Virginia. Look at that. What?
What are you talking about? KB in West Virginia.
KB in West Virginia. Look at her comment.
Where is she?
Oh, I think I know why.
KB in West Virginia.
Look at her comment.
No, now we're hearing the stream. We can't hear the stream.
KB in West Virginia. Look at her comment.
Okay, hold on just a sec. Where is that comment here, Thomas? Where'd it go?
KB in WV. It's not important, but it blew my mind, to be honest.
KB in West Virginia. I'm not.
It highlighted my name.
Oh, it's because she tagged you. Oh, there it is.
I know.
Come on down. You are the next contestant on The Price is Right.
Bro.
How in the world? KB in West Virginia. Are you psychic? Copy. You guys are amazing. Love you. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Okay, Brian, let's check and see. No, we're Brian, I am still getting feedback, my voice coming through your computer. Let's try this again. I'm going to unmute.
I am still getting feedback.
No. Yeah. It's still, as long as I could hear myself coming through your computer, it won't work. Let's try it one more time.
No.
Okay. Can you hear me, Brian? Yeah. I don't know. It's not working, buddy. Listen, maybe set your preferences so that your speakers are you've got to mute the stream. You have to mute the stream, but leave your speakers on to hear my voice live. Okay. All right. So, Brian, we're going to move on to the next caller, buddy. Try to give us a call back. Try to call us back. Okay? All right. We're going to move on and go to the next caller. Thank you for your call, Brian. Appreciate it.
Can we talk about why we just kind of went like crazy for a second there?
Yeah. Go ahead. So,
okay,
I'm going to bring in Carl to go, but you go ahead and
absolutely
you tell the story.
Okay, so earlier I was actually looking to buy tickets to go on The Price is Right. It's coming to where I live in April 25th. And before we went live, we were joking around and listening to The Price is Right music.
That's right.
And just being stupid and joking around. But I'm actually really going to go on The Price is Right on April 25th.
Yeah.
Which is insane that someone said that in this chat. I don't know. Maybe what is this reality? Someone please explain it.
That's right. Honest Content says future proves past, Bob Barker. It's true. We were talking about The Price is Right. We were clowning on the song, a hip hop version of the song. Absolutely love it. One of my favorites. And and he's going to be buying tickets to go on there. Carl to go. You're on the air with Red Pill 78 and True Reporting. How are you, brother?
I'm doing great. Can you guys hear me all right?
I can hear you just fine.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Beautiful. All right. So the email I sent you is under Combat Carl 8.
Yes.
All right. It's a 10-minute video. And I found this video years ago, and I've gone through several computers. It's really hard to find unless you have the link. But anyway, it's a not for public distribution video created by, I believe, NASA. And it has two clips on it, one from 1973 and one from 2011. And it's the only video, and I've been searching for 15 years, of an actual picture of the Earth and the Moon in the same frame.
Ah, okay. So this is, yes. Welcome to ISV Columbus.
That's the one.
Oh, wow.
And
Earth and the Moon.
55 seconds, it shows the Earth and the Moon.
Yeah.
And
I'm there right now.
All right.
I'm showing it.
And at a minute and 28, it shows Mars in 1978 or 73. And if you skip to 5 minutes and 6 seconds, it actually shows you life on Mars.
What?
Oh yeah, it's a mind-blowing video.
What minute you said? 5 minutes and
6 seconds.
There are some pictures of the Martian surface. Is this being taken through like a porthole?
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness.
What are we looking at?
Stream it live, man. This thing is awesome, dude.
Hold on. I'm showing it right now, but hold on. Let me hit mute. And so this is apparently leaked footage of Mars from the inside of a space capsule.
All right, go to 55 seconds first.
Okay, yeah.
Because only less than 1% of the population on this planet has ever seen the Earth and the Moon together.
Yeah. There it is.
So, there it is.
Yeah.
And then it actually gets a little bit better when they get further out at like day 10.
Wow. Yeah. There it is. So, do we know like what mission this is supposed to be from?
Nope. It's just the ISV Columbus. They've been going to Mars, good God, for a very, very long time. Really? All the bases are underground, just like the moon. You know, but we don't. They don't tell us crap. And I've seen a few of these videos just now released into the third phase of the moon had another one with a bunch of space stations of some sort orbiting Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. That released a couple weeks ago.
You can see the clouds moving.
Yes, atmosphere, everything. It is. And this is the 1973 version. When you get to 2011, it's even clearer.
Wow.
Which is at the 6 minute and 48 second mark.
Okay, what was the minute that you said that we can see life?
5:06.
I'm definitely including the link to this in the show notes, you guys. You can check this out. I'll put it into the chat so you guys can check it out yourselves, because this is incredible.
My mind is blown.
Now, I've tried to get this to share this video for years, and every YouTube person that I send it to, they never respond. And of course, you guys get flooded with thousands of emails, and this little gem gets lost constantly. And like I said, this is my third computer that I've gone through, and I've got the link saved on my sticky notes.
Wow.
So I always have it. 506.
Looks like they are on the surface of Mars right now, and something is moving.
Go back, bro. I didn't see it. Go back.
Oh, no, Thomas, it's on a delay. You're going to see it now.
There it goes. There it goes. Now, okay. So I'm going to describe to you what this is.
Yes.
And I found this through Corey Good and a few other people that have talked about this, secret space program.
Yeah.
Now, these are giant worms with vicious teeth. We're talking,
like
they're
Dune.
Yes, like Dune. Now, a trippier fact outside of that is in South America, we have the same creature that is rarely I've only seen one video ever talk about it, but you saw that trail that it left behind. In South America, there are mile-long rows of these things, and they're so large that a 6-foot man would take 30 to 45 seconds to walk across one of these, and they go on for miles.
Dude, that was really cool, man. Thank you.
Oh, hey, go to the 2000. Go to 6 minutes and 48 seconds on, and that shows the 2011 footage of the atmosphere and the scars on Mars. Do you have time for me to tell another story? All right. So if you bring up that footage, the scar that you see on Mars, that was created when the Earth collided with Nibiru, and a chunk of Earth smashed into Mars, and it ripped across the surface, creating that massive scar, and then bounced out of the atmosphere into outer space, I believe. I don't know. But because half of Mars is just obliterated with asteroid debris. What are they called? Craters. And then, of course, half of a quarter of the planet looks like it was almost ripped in half by something massive. And the only explanation that I have concluded, no one's told me this, I'm just putting stories together, is that it was during that collision that happened. Let's see, you're on a bit of a delay. 6:48 was the start of the 2011. Just skip forward a little bit.
Yeah, we're at I'm at 7:40 right now.
Okay, yeah.
It plays through. It was just showing them on my end. It was just showing them playing with water in weightless.
Right.
Anti-grav.
But it coincides. It's evidence that a massive collision occurred in space a long time ago. It explains why, the shape of the Earth, if you ever look at the what the Earth looks like without water, one of those videos, it looks like a broken egg.
Yes.
And there it is. This is part of the scar that Tiamat, or our Earth, our planet, left when it crashed into Mars.
Wow.
And knocked Earth off of its orbit.
So cool, Carl.
All right, I'm your
Thanks,
new number
buddy.
one. You're my new number one fan.
Oh, dude, I love it. Thank you very much for being here, and Happy New Year, buddy.
Happy New Year. God bless you guys. Love you, and thank you.
Too, man.
Yep. Thanks. We'll talk to you soon. All right, coming up next, you guys, we have our next.
Why do these movies always talk about these things too? Like I see a lot of people talking about Tremors. You can think of Beetlejuice, all these things that like sandworms and stuff.
Yep.
There's another movie with that in there. I can't think of it, but it's like, where do they get these ideas from? You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Sonia's here. Sonia, you're on the air with Red Pill 78 and True Reporting. We don't have a microphone for you, so go ahead and get that microphone working while you're doing that. I've got to say thank you to Michael Kenny says it's the Looking Glass. Mark Lemaster said HRC will suicide. Bill will be poster child for perp walks. Too much cultural shock otherwise. Regarding Oklahoma City, remember PD Sergeant Terry Yeeke. That's right. Tragic story. Mark Lemaster said, read book Alternative 3, but within a decade you will have open colonies on other planets. Michael Buck says, this is completely fake BS. This is not cool. This is deception. Please no more. Michael, I appreciate your opinion on that. Everybody, I'm not saying that I know that it's real. I'm putting it out there because
it's interesting.
Carl asked me to. If you guys don't believe it's real, I want to hear from you, and I want to hear you tell me why. Satellite Jack says, thoughts on Lazar's 91 video on Prime Video. He mentions Project Looking Glass and laughs at graviton theory versus gravity wave theory. I don't know enough about it to give you any commentary on it. I haven't actually seen Lazar's video from 1991, but I'm going to look it up now that I know it's on Amazon Prime. Sonia, are you there?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
Excellent.
Doing great.
I am so happy to be here. You guys are like two of my favorite, and I watch like daily. I always watch your guys' show. And I'm so happy to spend New Year's Eve with you. And so mine is a little off topic. Sorry.
Okay.
You talked a few weeks ago that your neighbor had cancer.
Yes.
And I had it's funny on YouTube. I found this guy named Joe Tippins. Have you heard of him?
Is that the guy who took the dewormer?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. I did know about him, and I passed that on to my neighbor. Sadly, he passed away within days of me mentioning that on the air.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm so sorry because he was really on my mind, and I kept thinking like, how can I get a hold of him to tell him about that? And well, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I certainly appreciate it. You know, I mean, he was really dead set on giving modern medicine a try. You know, I mean, there were several different alternative treatments that we had passed along to him, and he just wanted to go it with the chemo, and unfortunately, it just it didn't work. It just ate him up. So, yeah, very unfortunate. But I want to do a show on that specifically because somebody had sent me his website, and I found it, and I'm trying to actually reach Joe directly to see if he'll come on the show.
Oh, okay. What was it me that sent that to you? Because I did send you. Because I sent you an email, and then I threatened I would keep emailing you until you answered.
That was you. Yes, it was you. Yes, it was you.
Okay, great. And I thought I didn't hear back from him, and I'm really busy too, and so. And I thought, well, I'm going to either super chat him or I don't know. I was going to go to all ends of the earth to try to reach you.
Well, I appreciate you making sure you got a hold of me. I did want to respond. I just lost track of it because I just got flooded with emails because specifically on that subject, people were sending me stuff. And then, like I said, he went into hospice actually the next day. And then within 4 or 5 days, he was gone. So.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, pray for his family
Absolutely.
and his neighbors.
I'm his son and his wife will definitely appreciate it to know that people are praying for him. So I'll make sure that he sees this tonight. You guys definitely keep them in your prayers.
I will. Okay, well, thanks, guys.
Well, Sonia, thank you for coming on the show.
Awesome, so awesome to talk to you because you guys I just watch you guys every day. I look forward to it. Tom, I love your China Lake. I mean, I love all of your stuff, but your China Lake really stuck out to me, and I really enjoyed that one. So.
Well, I love the support, and I work just as hard as Red Pill. You know, it's nonstop. It doesn't. He goes harder than me. He goes 7 days a week. I gotta have 2 days off, or I get so boggled down with this stuff. I got my 7-year-old too. So
yeah.
But thank you for the kind words. It's very thoughtful. Thank you.
Happy New Year, and I'm so excited about 2020.
Absolutely.
About
Gonna be
President
banging.
Trump being reelected, and then all those indictments. I'm just so excited. So
good stuff. Well, hold on to that because we need to spread that around. People need to feel that joy and that anticipation because, if we're all on a downward slope and everybody is, sad because it's not going the way they want it to go, I think that it's just going to be much more difficult for people because it was said earlier, it's not our time, it's God's time. We got to let it happen.
Right, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. That it's all in God's time. And we just have to wait for him because then it'll work out perfect. When we try to do things in our time, of course, then it doesn't work out. So
Exactly.
Okay. Well,
All right,
Happy
Sonia.
New Year, guys.
Happy
I really
New Year to
appreciate
you.
Happy New
it.
Year.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Alrighty. Okay.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, coming up next,
was great.
yeah, she was nice. We've got 2 callers without names, so I'm going to bring the first caller in, and then I just want to remind everybody, if you want to call in, or if you want to join us by the Zoom link. Oops, that's the wrong link. So first of all, I'm going to drop the Zoom numbers. All right, you guys, so go ahead and call on into the show if you want to. And then here is the Zoom link if you are using the application. So there you go. Okay, caller, you're on the air with True Reporting and Red Pill. Are you there?
Red Pill, how you doing, my man?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Good. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. This is Hater calling back.
Hater.
How you doing, dude?
I'm good, brother.
What's going
Good.
on, Thomas? Thomas, I'm on sweater patrol tonight, dude. You got the little John bottles rocking over there, dude. The Welchers, man. Go calm. Go easy on them, Thomas.
I know, man. I've had a full bottle already,
Yeah,
and I'm about to explode.
You're loaded, bro. You're loaded. All right,
That's
man.
right. Yeah,
So,
man. I'm hammered.
I'm not, though, man. You know, I'm just sitting around smoking a little bit of medical. So anyway,
You good,
so
baby?
yeah, I'm behaving this evening, and I just wanted to just reiterate to all the callers out there that when an animal, right, when an animal has absolutely nothing to lose, right, and they're backed into a corner, right, and they're looking out and they're like, oh, I've got all the fear in the world, all the paranoia in the world, and I still got hundreds of millions of dollars in barrels and offshore accounts and, allocated to people and stocks and different investments and, stuff like that, then I think all of us really should really right now, especially, be really paying attention to being hyper vigilant and making sure that we're being attentive to people that could create, the thesis, antithesis, synthesis, rather, that would, be needed to carry out an attack on our populace. Whether that is with a chemical or biological or nuclear weapon or an attack toward our schools, which I think would have no more than a crippling effect. I mean, when people say, if you see something, say something, that can go for every single person, whether you're at your job, whether you're at your supermarket, whether you work at a gun store, whether you work at a school, whether you work on a bus, at an airport, anything. Everybody out there right now needs to really be paying attention, because I think we all kind of cued in on what's going on. No pun intended. I'd say it's getting pretty close to go time, and the hammer's going to come down. So,
I absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. And yes, staying vigilant, keeping your head on a swivel. You guys, everybody, it's more important than ever because we're in the end zone. As far as I'm concerned, I mean, this is it. We are feet from the goalpost, and it's happening. It's going to come. We're almost there. Don't let us drop the ball at the very last second.
Oh, I don't want to see anybody or any more reason for them to offer a solution for the problem in which they created, rather. So
yeah.
And so where we go, when we go, all as usual, Red. And
Absolutely.
I'll see you guys all on the dark side, as I like to say.
All right, Hater. Thanks for calling, brother. Happy New Year's.
Coon-bound I shall go. Bye-bye.
Okay, see you, bud.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
I love the sweater, by the way, Thomas. Go
Thank
easy
you.
on that second bottle.
Thanks, Bubba.
Go easy on that.
Thanks,
all right,
Bubba.
my
All right,
man.
see you.
All right, later.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys. All right,
See ya.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, awesome. Always fun.
Is this Bash Thomas Day?
No. He said he's
I'm
on sweater
kidding.
patrol. He's wearing a sweater too. I almost wore a sweater. My mom got me
I
this
always wear
awesome.
sweaters. I dress like an old man.
Well, I mean, I do too when I'm
Old
off the air.
soul,
But
son.
my mom got me a blue sweater, but it's a cardigan, so it's like
I have a cardigan too.
Yeah, I've got like several cardigans. It's my look, If I'm not wearing the flannel, I'm wearing the cardigan generally. It's a rare occasion that I get dressed up and go black tie.
I love it, man.
So next coming up is Tom Wright. Tom, you are on the air with True Reporting and Red Pill 78. How are you, buddy?
You there, dude?
Yeah, am I on?
You are on the air, Tom. Yeah, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, guys, I want to tell you what. God bless both of you. God bless Q. God bless President. And I'd like to start the year out with a prayer.
By all means.
Big time.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever.
Amen.
Jesus said that when two or more come together, and we've got a lot of people here in this chat right now, and we can bind all this evil in the world and corruption, and we can say unto this mountain to be moved, and it shall be moved if we are all in agreement. In Jesus Christ's name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen, man.
Thanks, Tom. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here with us on New Year's Eve. So what are you most looking forward to going into 2020?
Well, the Lord has told me that we're all going to see clearly. I see everything lining up biblically. A lot of people don't see it. Just a lot of things, even down to the concept that, the saying about, I'm not saying that Trump is Jesus Christ, but,
You're right.
But it does say in the Bible, they will hate you because of my name.
Mm-hmm.
And we see that going on even with Trump and Trump followers. All I got to say is all this corruption is going to come to an end. I know it is, because God's will triumphs. And the only reason why, the devil loses in the end, because he can only prey on the weak.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all good. I know what's coming. We all do. I've been watching this. I've been knowing for a long time what's coming. So good. God bless all the patriots out there. And just watch what happens. Perfect faith.
Absolutely.
It's a knowing now.
100%. Tom, thank you so much for your call,
Thanks,
brother.
Tom.
God bless.
God bless.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
All right.
And again, that piggybacks off what I said coming into this when I was saying, like, hey, let's come into this with clear minds. Let's come into this well and really taking it all in. Why go into this stumble bumming, and why let's do this the right way. That was my whole intention of coming onto this show and doing it this way, because I think that things will be changing this year, and I think that we need to take it seriously.
Yeah, I completely agree. Just another thank you. I grow dank nugs, says John Lives. Free Rufus Paul Harris, party naked. Thank you so much. I grow dank
Love
nugs.
it, man.
Good stuff. All right, coming up next, we have, let's see, we've got this caller right here. Caller, you're on the air with True Reporting and Red Pill 78. Are you there?
Hey, gentlemen.
Hey, how are you?
What's up, Bubba?
Great. Happy New Year. Say, fellas, just boy, I don't even know. I was on hold for a spell there. I almost lost my train of thought. But
so sorry about that.
It's excellent to wish you guys. Oh, don't worry about that. But wish you guys a happy New Year. And I just wanted. I'm a subscriber to both you fellas, and I really enjoy your work. And it's great to see you. I hope you can maintain being true to yourself. I fear that Project Mockingbird spooks are going to come to you. There is a state of panic, and keep your eyes open, keep your head on a swivel, because you guys are the voice. When they change the algorithm, they shut the door on some of the people coming from behind you.
Mm-hmm.
The way I found you, the next person can't find you the same way. And
that's true.
It's a concern, and it means a lot that you guys have continued, because if you would have stopped then, what would we have then? And every action has an equal and opposite reaction, and if the mainstream media wasn't so tilted in one direction, programming the people in one way, well, we all know something's wrong. We're scratching our head and saying that doesn't add up to the news from last week, from last year, from last month. And you guys, you had to fill that void. And I appreciate that you guys kind of wear your feelings on your sleeve. You're not trying to say, fair and unbiased or anything. I mean, we know that you're for freedom that you're, and just I wish you guys good luck in 2020.
Oh, dude, I can't tell you how much.
By the way.
Very kind of you, man.
Yeah, I can't tell you how much that means to me. And I want you to know how seriously both of us take this. I am fully aware that there is something that happened. We were kind of on this wave that is not something that can come now because they have changed everything. They've made it impossible for there to be a next me or a next Thomas. And I want to take this as far as I can while remaining as true to myself and as true to the original intention of what this channel was for. And one of the reasons I tend to, I might like do collaborations with other people, but I don't have a lot of people that I talk to on a regular basis. And a lot of that is just out of necessity because of how much time and attention we put into the channel here. But I am very careful about who I allow into my sphere because I'm so aware that at any point, there could be somebody who comes in with, apparently good intentions. And the next thing you know, they've compromised you in some way. So definitely got to be careful.
Well, gentlemen, thanks for taking my call. Wish you a Happy New Year. Keep up the good work. And, I just want to let you know that the sentiment here in northern Minnesota is, no one takes this impeachment seriously. This is everyone you speak with. It comes up in conversation, but no one seems to think that.
Right.
That it's a big nothing burger.
I completely agree. What was your name again?
Plaid Chad.
Plaid Chad. Here you are. Okay. Well, Plaid Chad, thanks for your call, buddy. We appreciate
nice.
it.
Okay. Yeah. We're cool, man. Thank you for the kind words, man.
Yeah, means a lot.
Happy New Year.
Talk to you soon, bud.
So
okay.
Are we gonna go when this? Are we on the same time?
I'm at 11:50 right now, because we're Eastern time. Let's see. Big Hair Tsunami says we share the same forehead and birth control goggles. Are you my father? Mom spoke of our former sailor tattoos. I have years of hand-drawn Father's Day cards and court-ordered DNA paternity tests waiting for you. See you on Maury, fertility detector.
Literally, Maury might be my top 3 favorite shows of all time.
Oh, Maury is great. I've seen many episodes of Maury.
So good.
Okay, so next we have Richard Everett. Richard, you are on the air with True Reporting and Red Pill 78. Are you there, my friend? Looks like we got to get your microphone working. And I'm just getting the ball pulled up so that we can watch it drop.
Yeah, guys, I need you to know how hard it's been. Like, there's been a lot of scares for me in Red Pill. Like, we talk a lot offline about how this can be it's extremely filled with up and downs. We can hear you.
Are you yeah, you're there, Richard. How are you, buddy?
Okay. Yeah, doing good. Can you
Yep.
What's going on here?
I can hear you.
We're good.
Okay, here we go. Yep, I can hear you. Can you hear me now?
Yep, definitely hear you. What's going on, Rich? What's your question or comment?
Well, I was just talking about the suspicious observers a little bit earlier.
Yes.
And
go for it.
Okay, I'm catching 2 things at the same time. All right. Okay. Yeah. So Adapt 2020, Ice Age Farmer, Yananasa, Amma Ranch, Die Hold Foundation.
So you got your grandkid walking in?
Right.
Yeah.
So anyway, the other ones like Adapt 2020, Ice Age Farmer, Yana Amma Ranch, Die Hold Foundation.
What?
I almost got to turn this off.
I don't know. I feel like I just had a stroke.
What? Are you okay, Thomas?
So anyway, all these guys are all on YouTube, and they're all talking about the even as much as food shortages, the solar minimums, and things like that.
Hang on, I just need to get rid of that. Yes, we've got you guys. I'm showing 2 minutes and 10 seconds until the ball drops, but my clock here says.
So anyway.
Yeah, that can't be right.
So go ahead.
No, I'm
anyway, these
Richard, call in on the next show, buddy. Okay.
we gotta go. It's happening
we'll
now.
talk to you.
Apparently, the
Talk to you
timelines
soon.
have shifted.
Happy New Year.
Happy New
Timelines
Year,
have
Rich.
shifted. Happy New Year.
Thanks for calling in.
Happy New Year.
Okay.
As I throw into the screen.
All right, you guys. It says 1 minute and 47 seconds until the ball drops. Yeah, I've got 11:53. You guys,
no,
7 minutes. 7 minutes.
This is Ascension.
What is going on?
I don't know. I'm putting the hat on, son.
All right, so I'm over here at the New Year's Eve Vimeo live stream. I don't know if I'm going to get a copyright, if they're going to go after me for this. Hold on.
You'll probably get a copyright.
Yeah,
it won't be a strike, though.
Let me make it smaller, but they'll just take it away from me.
Yeah.
There we go. There's Bill de Blasio. There's Bill.
Oh, here we go. What is going on?
I don't know. 1 minute, 8 seconds. Maybe it doesn't. 7 minutes Eastern. Yeah,
Bro,
exactly.
no, wait a minute. No, I'm showing 11:54. No, this is it, dude. This is the timeline. We're going down the
New Year's Eve 2019. Celebrate press freedom. How ironic it is that. Yeah, it's only 11:54. My flux capacitor is miscalibrated. I think you're right. Z Wood Tick Mike says, "Did you ever check out Visive Technologies?" That sounds so familiar. Visive Technologies. We're going to look at
46, 45.
Pre-recorded. Carl to go says it's pre-recorded. Why did they do that?
Pre-recorded?
Why did they pre-record it?
Because we're not alive right now, dude.
Is this 2019 like last year? Hold on. Well, we'll watch two balls drop, okay?
Oh, Jesus.
We'll watch
no
two
reason
balls
to be
drop.
vulgar, dude.
I can't tell if this is current or not.
Oh, Jesus.
Fake news. Carl says it's fake news. Yeah. No, 2019. This is last year. What the heck? Ball drop.
Dude, I really thought that I
2020.
Lost it.
Okay, yeah, I'm a little confused. Times Square, ball drop, watch online for free. Here we go. Oh my gosh, I have to log in? Why would I need to log in? Can't they just play it for me? Okay, guys. How to watch it from goodhousekeeping.com. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, you guys.
Just bring a TV in the background.
New Year's Eve with Anderson Cooper. Let's go make fun of Anderson Cooper. Oh, it's Anderson and Andy. How can I mute it? Okay. All right, guys. So we are going to just have a little bit of fun watching Anderson Cooper and Andy from that show about.
I heard Anderson Cooper is he's at the Biltmore right now, and they're watching it from the pool. I think that's they're having a live feed from the pool.
That could be it. Looks like it's raining in New York. So yeah, we're just going to chat it up until they're ready to drop that ball because there's nothing really to see until that point.
I thought for a second that timelines were bleeding in together, and I was going to have to shut the computer off.
All right. So yeah, don't worry. We're not going to watch Anderson Cooper. And you know what? It's not even allowing me to watch just the ball dropping. So you guys, I do apologize. Hope that everyone can forgive me that we're not going to be able to watch the ball drop. That was kind of something I wanted to show on the channel. I wish that President Trump would just have like the ball dropping at Fox News. We've got Fox News's ball drop with Steve Harvey. Let's see if that one works. Sweet. This is live from...
We're live from Steve Harvey's house.
Steve. Okay, so
I'm not drunk,
this
everyone. I'm just happy. Jesus.
Yes. None of us are drinking. Fox doesn't even have it, Wheezy Girl says. What is going on? Thomas, we're living in a world where...
Nah, dude, time doesn't exist. There is no ball dropping. It's just this.
It's worth a shot, though.
It's just Steve Harvey's face on the ball dropping.
Denise is 5 hours in the future. She's already watched the ball drop. She's on the other side of the pond.
And then you're back here? Good for you.
She's on the other side of the pond. Yeah, people want to see your cat, Thomas.
Loki. He'll come when he wants to. He's a boy cat. He'll probably scratch me.
Okay, so
Methods is in the chat. What's up, Methods?
Hey, what's up, Methods? Glad you're here, buddy. All right, so yes.
It's supposed to be wonky. You don't put it straight up like a dunce cap. You put it off to the side.
All right, so I was able to get to what is essentially a live stream of the ball drop in Times Square from Fox News, and it looks like this is not going to be a legit ball drop either. So guys, we're just gonna. No, is it? Is it? No, I don't think so. Nope, it's not working. All right, so anyways, you guys, we're just gonna count down together. Let's
just put a timer. Can you put a timer in the background or something?
Well, it's 11:58 right now, so let me set a timer.
Okay, let's synchronize it.
Okay,
let's synchronize it. That would be really that might be too messy.
1 minute. Okay, start 1 minute, you guys. It's 11:59. It just changed 11:59, and we've got 55 seconds to go, you guys. 55 seconds until 2020. Get that ready. Oh, I've got a noisemaker. I mean,
you got it ready?
Yeah, I got everything ready, you guys. Okay, you guys, get ready because this is almost it. 43 seconds until 2020. 43 seconds until 2020. I couldn't get ABC to work, Debbie. We're just going to do it together, okay? I've got a countdown. It's 34 seconds until 2020, you guys. We are almost there. We almost made it. 2019 has been a heck of a year. It's been an incredible time. You guys, it's been awesome to be here with you guys. 22 seconds, 21 seconds. Let's see. Got teabagged by the 2-ball drop. Baby Love 78. I love you. Okay, you guys, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year! Woo-hoo! Yeah! Woohoo!
It is
bottles, baby.
It is 2020, you guys.
2020.
2019. Trump 2020.
Trump 2020. True Reporting 2020. Red Pill 78 2020. We getting crazy.
We made it, guys. We did it. We did it together, all of us here at the exact same time. 3,300 people watching. We didn't need that ball dropping on fake news, New York City. We're right here on the internet.
Together, baby. Woo! 2020 is going to be biblical, son.
That's right. Pretty soon, they won't be able to walk down the streets.
Absolutely.
You guys.
There's no running. There's no hiding.
Make sure that you vote this year. Make sure that everyone that you know gets out and votes, because the worst thing you can do is show up on voting day and not be registered to vote, not be able to cast your ballot, not be able to support this president. You guys, it's been an incredible year. I am honored to have been able to spend it with you guys, to spend it with you, Thomas. I'm so happy to be able to call you a friend. I'm so happy that all of you guys were here with us tonight. Just want to say I love you. Just want to say you've helped make 2019 the best year of my life, and I know that going into 2020, it is going to be the next best year of my life, and I hope that it is the best year of your life as well, you guys. All right. Thomas, thanks for being here, buddy. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, dude.
As always, this has been Red Pill 78 and True Reporting. I am the Corruption Detector, and this was your Red Pill News for New Year's Eve 2020. We had one more super chat from Paul Marshall. He says, all glory to the Father, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Absolutely.
Screenshot it.
It's the real deal. All right, guys. Good luck and God bless.